Hello Exiles, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you some tips and tricks I've learned when I was climbing the ranks in the Trials of the Ancestors. I know it's already a month into the league, but I hope this video can help those who are still trying to climb the ranks and improve their chances in winning. The build I use is the SRS Minion Instability Guardian from my previous video. With all that said, let's begin. Tip number 1, focus on filling out your flankers. They are your key to victory. These units will attempt to sneak to the sides and focus on banishing the enemy totems. I recommend getting Thunderbird as they can teleport around or Field Masters with their ability to create walls to block enemies. You can buy Thunderbirds for 800 Valico favor and Field Masters for 600 Rongokurai favor. If you don't have those units, filling them out any mobile warriors will be the next best thing. Tip number 2, prioritize on getting better units in the early rounds rather than small currencies. Unless it's worth a divine, I'd rather have a better chance at winning the latter rounds than getting a couple of Chaos Orbs. Here in round 2, I have trash rewards except for Awakened Sextants and Chaos Orbs. Going for Akoya gives good amount of favors, but I want to fill out my flankers, so focusing on Valico or Rongokurai favors is my priority. I can go for Ahuana, but since she already lost once and I can get Awakened Sextants, or go for Kaom and pray that Ahuana doesn't lose the following rounds. Tip number 3, stop selling your Navali tribe warriors when you are short. Instead, check the other tribes that you have favors to spare and buy totems or equipment to sell. You can start selling your warriors for upgrades at the latter rounds, but in the early rounds it's better to have lots of bodies to throw at your opponents. The only exception to this is when I'm buying Thunderbirds or Field Masters. Tip number 4, your purpose is to distract CC and lure enemy warriors. At higher ranks, everything is tanky, so unless you have hundreds of millions of damage, your best bet would be to CC or lure them and let your flankers do their job. For my build, I use Val Summon Skeletons linked with knockback support and a Soul Ripper to distract the enemies. Also, try to do an X pattern when channeling their totems. I channel on the totem on the lower leftmost part to lure the defenders to me and let my flankers go after their backline. When I see the defenders near me, I just go to the other corner and help out my flankers. Rinse and repeat, and you should win in no time. Tip number 5, if you can fit it in, try to use a profane proxy with temporal chains and summon skitterbots. Watch as the defenders walk like babies towards you. Tip number 6, treat it as a boss fight. Like fighting bosses, you shouldn't stand around and take their hits. Hit and run is the best strategy. Remember, on higher ranks, everything can one-shot you, so it's better to stop channeling and move to another totem rather than getting stunned and dying. There are some totems that could regenerate, but most of the time you could gradually wear down their totems. I tend to destroy those regenerating totems last. With that said, tip number 7 is to stop hovering your mouse over the totem you're channeling. You should have your mouse on the side ready to teleport when you see an incoming attack. There's a bug where if you teleport away just as an attack is about to hit you, you still get stunned visually, but you didn't really get stunned as you can see in this video of how my minions are still following me. And when the stun ends, I'm already at the end of the map. Lastly, tip number 8, treat your totems as a resource. You don't have to always go back to defend your base every time you see an X mark. Let your defenders do their jobs. 2 X marks means there's 2 less defenders to worry about. I only go back when the X aren't disappearing, which means my defenders are dead or busy, when there's more than 3 attackers, or when they're attacking my flankers' totems. If you're really worried, you can focus on destroying the flanker totems on the side where the X are showing, since it's most likely the flankers on that side that are attacking your totems. I hope these tips helped you in your climb. I really hope this league mechanic would go core as it is profitable, and the tattoos have a huge impact on build making. Comment down below if you also enjoyed this league, or if you have other tips you would like to share. That's it for this video. See you in the next one, Exiles.